Samanamana, waka waka, samanamana, Madden football. It's time for Howlers, fuckers. That's how we roll here, you know? We love Shakira. We love Africa. We love the World Cup. But it's not about the World Cup right now. Right now, it is about DFL playoffs, DFL Divisional Round. Basically, as classic DFL as you would get. It's Steve Ollerman and the Crazy Fuckers in Moonview Forest. Oh, in the rain. And it's in the rain. Oh my God. Tell me this isn't going to be a classic. Tell me this isn't going to be a classic. Tell me this isn't going to be a classic without telling me this isn't going to be a classic. The fuckers are kicking the ball off first. Interesting. So fuckers will get the ball at half. Howlers looking to get off to a fast start here, it seems. Billy G. And Kevin Grant getting off to a pretty good start, getting back to about the 29. Kevin Grant, good receiver for this Howlers team. Maybe an even better return man. Let's see how much they'll rely on Cam Jack early in this one. A little bit of a, not a negative interception rating for Bill Gonzalez, but not one of his better ratios. And he's going to get sacked on the first play. Terrence Beal coming off the edge. And on the first play, Bill Gonzalez takes a sack. And Bill Gonzalez has gotten a lot of flack from it accidentally for his play in the playoffs and the Howlers in general. Not a great playoff record as a franchise. Cam Jack will get the ball here. Not much going, though. They're moving backwards so far. Cam Jack. Cameron Jackson's full name. Been a great player in this league. A Pro Bowler this season. Howlers, they favor that right side. But no one in the backfield. Bill Gonzalez here on 3rd and long. They need 12. Across the middle. Dangerous pass. Knocked down. Not without any danger. Isaac Caldwell. Looks like it's him there to knock it down. And a 3-and-out for the Howlers. Yikes. Pretty tough football in that first drive, but of course, got to think about the rain, how the rain is affecting them. Great return there, though. Not much help defending that kick, but a good open field tackle at the 45. But the fuckers are going to start with great field position. Fuckers obviously missing Randy Riley. Discussed that in the wild card game. Looking deep early. There's 4 men there. He doesn't complete that pass. Alderman can't make it happen. Crazy fuckers beat their rivals, the Shovaki Schvucks. Now on to the divisional game. Steve Alderman looking to solidify GOAT status. That one is knocked away, though. Looking to solidify GOAT status. Bill Gonzalez on the other side, though a very well-respected quarterback with lots of accolades, not nearly as close to the GOAT conversation. It's really Roger Knight of the Seamen and Steve Alderman. Steve Alderman here on 3rd and 10, though, needs to make a play. Drops back. Looking right. That doesn't make it past the line. The ball's trajectory is lowered by the hit. Lots of fans out here despite the rain. And the Howlers will get the ball back just like that. So neither team able to do basically anything with their first possessions. And now the Howlers will start at 34. So now good field position to start for them. Sends a receiver in motion. There, Vincent. But he hands it off to Cam Jack to the left side. That's a good gain for Cameron Jackson. It's 2nd and 5. Bill Gonzalez will take this snap from under center. They could still run it here. They do. They hand it off to Cam Jack, and he ain't going to make it past the safety, but he makes it to the secondary. Gets the first down. JT Greer with the tackle. Always got to be wary when you're getting tackled by JT Greer. He likes to force a fumble. 3 forced fumbles on the season. Takes the role of strong safety to heart. Sends a man in motion. Hands it off to the left side. Oh, and he has space. He's broken free. He's going. KM Jack down at the 12-yard line. But a great gain for him. Cam Jack trying to break one open with that run. Can't get the score, but they're in the red zone now and threatening. Bill Gonzalez sends his man in motion, hands it right back to Cameron Jackson. Scoots under a tackle, but gets hit by the next man there. Terrence Beal looking down on him. Hand off up the middle. That's Amos Warren on the handoff. Cam Jack taking a breather on the sideline. It's 3rd and 4 now. If you're the Howlers, you want to score a touchdown here. But you know with the weather, you got to take points when you can. Fakes the handoff up the middle. Defense buys it. Does he have a man? He does. He gets his feet down. Touchdown catch. Baron Vincent. What a route. Way to get his feet down. And he's pumped. Bill Gonzalez taking in the rain, taking in the fans. Fans are loving it. Howls ringing out from the stands. Oh, but the fuckers are going to challenge it. Couldn't really see his feet on the replay. Have to admit. Let's see, he's got one. Oh, did the tackle lift the left foot? Oh, he might not have got it in. He had the time to drag that left foot, but it doesn't seem as though he did. Let's see what the call is. You never know. And the play is reversed. Wow. And that looks like it's going to be a 4-point swing in favor of the crazy fuckers. That's a huge play to be taken back. Bill Gonzalez had the throw to Baron Vincent, but he couldn't drag the left foot. Cameron Jackson doing it all on that drive. 55 yards. Just 3 yards for Amos Warren on one of the runs. Billy G's attempts non-successful in that drive. Nice return there. Back to nearly the 30-yard line. Steve Alderman's coming back out. That sick fuck. He's got the green sleeves on. You know he plays his best when he has the long sleeve greens on. Long sleeve green meanies. Not seeing green beanies. Oh, and a handoff. Solomon Carrier up the middle. Breaks it out left, and that's a nice gain. It's like about 9. Out of that 2nd and inches. Solomon Carrier. They got to get him going. They had nothing going on their first drive. But a nice gain there on the first play. Solomon Carrier again, another nice gain. Both of these teams, significant losses to their wide receiving core. The Crazy Fuckers lost Randy Riley. And the Wolfmoon Howlers lost Zach Carrier. Both of them retiring. Wanted to spend more time with their significant others. Of course, Zachary, the aircraft carrier, with his husband. And Randy Riley with his wife. But going back to this game, it's 2nd and 4. Howlers, no rookie running backs, or no rookie wide receivers, but fuckers have tried to fill in some rookie spots. That play there, knocked down at the line. And a great defensive play for the fuckers. For the Howlers. Damn. Steve Alderman under center. They could still run it here on 3rd and 4. Solomon Carrier could certainly get it, but they're not going to. They're going to throw it. Lots of time for Steve Alderman. He's going to go deep with it. Double coverage. There was a man-and-man coverage in deep zone. Came to make a play on it, and it's 4th and 4. Howlers making another stop. This is big. You know, you need the Howlers defense to come up big for them in this game. Both these teams obviously typically known as offensive powerhouses. Both teams have improved their defenses, but I would say fuckers more so have improved their defense. But you got to see Bill Gonzalez start to get going. That or keep going, Cam Jack. Try to pound the ball down the fucker's hole. Pause. Lots of time for Bill Gonzalez in this pocket. He's moving around in it. And he moves towards the danger, and he moves towards a sack. Dale Jordan with the sack. Yes, DFL fans, the DFL is woke, but it is actually not an L. It's actually a W to be woke. Being woke is a W, DFL fans. Bill Gonzalez throws it across the middle. It's intercepted. What a pick out of the air by Phil White. He wasn't playing that deep, but he just reached his hands up and picked that out of the air. Oh, and he's taunting Billy G. You see him there? He's taunting him. Is the ref going to do anything? Just kidding. We don't have taunting in the DFL. As long as it's woke taunting. See Steve Alderman coming out here. You see on the back of his helmet, it says, being woke is a W. But Bill Gonzalez throws a costly interception. And Solomon Carrier with a nice run to start this drive. Bill Gonzalez spoke to media earlier, and they were rage baiting him. Media member Asshole Jones was doing a lot of rage baiting, saying he was a playoff choker, saying he was, quote, nothing. And, you know, Bill Gonzalez started to tear up and started to cry in the media room, and people were wondering, are these tears of weakness? Does he have what it takes to win a playoff game if he's crying? Or are these tears of passion, perhaps? You know, there's only one way to find out. Howlers up 3-0 here, but costly interception, or the emotions getting in the way. Steve Alderman, he has no emotions, throws it to the end zone. That's a touchdown. No emotions getting in his way. The sick fuck finds LeBron Golston in the corner of the end zone, the tight end. Great story. Great story for LeBron. His mother, when they had him, they wanted to name him after the basketball player, but she didn't know that it was an E to spell LeBron, so she spelled it L-A Bron. And he just stuck with it. He said he thought it was a little more unique, trying to make a name for himself. LeBron Golston with the touchdown. He's had some great playoff moments in his career. And that interception turns into 7 points. Bill Gonzalez threw a ball to the corner of the end zone earlier in the game, called a touchdown on the field, but it was reviewed, and they called it back. So the Howlers had to settle for 3 on that drive. And because of that, oh, the ball's loose. Oh. And the Howlers recover it. Howlers get it back. That could have been really costly. It's slick out there with the rain. But yes, Howlers had a touchdown. It was called back. Only able to get 3 points out of it. -7 yards passing for the Howlers. 5 seasons in, Bill Gonzalez cannot have his legacy cemented as a playoff choker. But look at this. Lucky that wasn't called a fumble. They're saying that was a forward pass. No blocking there. And wow. Right now, Bill Gonzalez looks like a deer in headlights. Is the rain getting to him? Is the emotions? Is it the moment? Who can say? Lots of men in the box for the fuckers. They're going to fake the handoff. Looked like they were thinking run. And he's going to find Kevin Grant. That's a big gain. Kevin Grant on the play. That's what he's got to do. He's got to find... Got to find his guys that can, make a run after catch, get something going. This team just has to get something going on the offensive side. Cam Jack trying to get through. It's taken down. DFL fans, make sure, Moo Day rolls are about to reset in just about 10 minutes. I just rolled Josuke from part 8. W roll. Fucking W roll, guys. So go do your Moo Day rolls. Get your W roll. I have chills right now. I'm fucking... That's a huge roll, guys. Gotta know that's a huge roll. Bill Gonzalez taking the snap from shotgun. Oh, and it's deflected at the line. Bill Gonzalez tries to throw it right. Don't even know if he would have had Kevin Grant open there. But Dale Jordan makes sure that even if he did, it wasn't getting through. And another punt. Just had to check the stream. It seems as though something was getting glitchy. But ultimately, it was just my brain getting glitchy. Stream is sponsored to you by Chris Smooth. Go watch his YouTube channel. It's freaking epic. Right now, Steve Alderman's going to hand it off to Solomon Carrier, and he gets swallowed up behind the line. Good play for Johnny Carson with the tackle for the loss. Johnny Carson had 11 sacks on the season. See? It's probably not the Johnny Carson you're thinking of, but he is pretty famous in the dream world, pretty famous in Moonview Forest. They're going to give it back to Solomon Carrier, who's going to be having his arm out. Trying to get a stiff arm going. Didn't really need it. Had some space. It's 3rd and 2. Howlers really need to stop here. Absolutely need to stop here. Faking the handoff this time. Looks like it bought Alderman some time, but not enough. Looking across the middle, and it's deflected. Max Sherry with the deflection. That's a great play from him. Great play all around the defense. They put the pressure on Max Sherry. Was able to deflect that pass. Could have had some space there to complete it, but the pressure was getting to Steve. The fuckers want to punt it away. And this punt is going to take Kevin Grant a little bit backwards. And he'll field it cleanly and get swallowed up. Hit hard. And this fucker's team is coming out with a lot of energy. But the Howlers still not that far behind. You know, lots of time. Less than one score behind. You know, obviously this is anyone's game at this point, but gotta start looking at it like Howlers just haven't been able to produce. They just haven't looked good. That doesn't feel great as a fan. Bill Gonzalez looks left for the screen. Has Cam Jack, but he just doesn't know how to run that, really. There was so much room outside. And they just ran that play wrong. Maybe a wrong read there, perhaps. You know, maybe Cam Jack saw something I didn't see, but I couldn't tell you what he was doing there. Bill Gonzalez now no one in the backfield with him. Definitely passing. Across the middle of a wide open man, but they left him open. They were going to give him that all day. Make that tackle. They converged on the man. They were able to bring down the tight end, Riley Brown. Just a short gain, no first down. And here's going to be a long punt. Barry Kelly, the red-headed punter. That's what they call him. He has bright red hair, like fiery red hair. Like if I told you like an anime character had red hair, like that color red. Like Axel from Kingdom Hearts. DFL is actually sponsored by Kingdom Hearts 4. We're actually going to release... I heard we actually have a deal with Square Enix. Where we're going to reveal... the new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 during the Dream Bowl. So... just know if that doesn't happen, I didn't lie to you. I was lied to. Because I have it in writing. I have a deal. Well, it's not in writing. We did a handshake on it. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 coming soon. 2-minute warning, and Steve Olderman's going to take a snap from under center. 2 men behind him, one of them Solomon Carrier. And he's going to pitch it to that man. Going to try to take it outside, and he's going to get outside for the first down. Get out of bounds to stop the clock. Solomon Carrier, swaggy little first down celebration. Now Steve is under center here. Strong to the left. Got the fullback shaded to the right. Heavy in the box for the Howlers. They got a lot of men in there. 4 men coming on the rush. Does he have this space? Oh, he had some space, but it was out of bounds. Not allowed to have that space in the game. Incomplete pass. Steve Alderman 1 for 8 today. That one, though, was a touchdown for 18 yards. Steve looking for double coverage. Oh, and it's high pointed. Keith Dickerson, one of the best wide receivers in DFL history. And he gets up and grabs that one. And the fuckers are still driving. Handoff to the left side. Solomon Carrier has some space. Can't get the first down, but a good pickup for Solomon Carrier. Steve Alderman will go under center for this next one. They love this formation. And Solomon Carrier fumbles it. The ball's on the ground. And the fuckers pick it back up. That was close. Could have been a real swing for the Howlers. Both teams 0-3 on third down. Who will be the first team to convert it on third? Stat is brought to you by I don't know. China. Stats brought to you by China. They told me to say it, man. Both teams are 0-3 on third down. I don't know. China told me to do it. China told me to say it. I don't know what to say, man. Steve Alderman under center. Strong formation on the left side. And they're going to fake the handoff. Oh. But not fooled is Leonardo Stringer. The perennial Pro Bowler. Leonardo, 8 interceptions this season. And he had that one read the whole way. Fucker's going to try and go up by 7. And they will. It's a 10-3 game. Crazy fuckers. Just under a minute left for the Howlers to do something in the first half. Crazy fuckers do get the ball at halftime, though. Howlers, they said they wanted to come out to a fast start, and they did not. So they got to change their game plan. Or perish. And, you know, like, I hate narratives. I hate mean narratives, you know. I've said this before, you know, back in the during the race to 100 narrative, you know, Bill Gonzalez was the media's golden boy. But, ever since these playoff struggles, as they noticed the playoff struggles, the media has just targeted him. Some people say it's not fair. Some people say, well, he's got to play better in the playoffs. And right now, he's not showing that. He's not. Bill Gonzalez, lots of time in the pocket here. Does it open. Just throwing that away, I guess. Don't know if that was to someone. Don't know if it was a miscommunication. Either way, it was way out of bounds. Bill Gonzalez under center now. Looking to the left side, and that's deflected by the linebacker. Derek Blades with the deflection. Cool ass name. And, Bill Gonzalez, this first half, just uninspired performance from him. Taking a lot of time in the pocket here, making sure he's got a man, and just overthrows him by a lot. Looks like his second big overthrow on this drive. Ball must just be slipping out of his hands. Steve Alderman hasn't looked good in this weather either, but this is football weather. At the end of the day, Steve Alderman has hit that one throw. Had hit the throw that he needed to hit. And the fuckers are ultimately up by 7. And they do have 36 seconds here. And they're going to get a return as well. But the ball's on the ground. The Howlers pick it up. Will they take it all the way? They can't. But what a swing, what a play. Amos Warren picked up the fumble. The backup running back picks up the fumble, and with 22 seconds, the Howlers have a chance to tie this game up. The punt team has moved the ball more than the Howlers offense. And they're going to hand it off. Cam Jack up the middle. But a holding penalty on the Howlers. And the Howlers just did not want to win this first half. They did not. Ugly play. And the fans hate it. The fans hate it. Don't worry, as commissioner, I will go back, rewatch all these penalties, assess the reffing, see if there's any collusion. The screen pass, and it's a pretty solid screen pass, but of course, time is of the essence. Second and 12, 15 seconds left. Got to start looking to the end zone. I know teams like to kick the field goal starting at 10 seconds. Go into the corner. Oh, and it's batted around and bobbled, and they can't come down with it. Almost another big swing. Bill Gonzalez playing dangerous games, ugly passes. But at 10 seconds, they will be smart. Try for the end zone one more time. You can be aggressive, but you got to be smart here. You cannot make a costly mistake. Ramen accidentally. Bill Gonzalez to the back corner. And he throws that out of bounds. Ultimately smart. Didn't feel like he had a guy. Didn't want to throw an interception. Throws it out of bounds. Gonna have Brandon Wright come out. Brandon Wright has had field goal issues. 76% accuracy on the season. This one is good. It's going to be 10-6. Still 3 seconds and a half. I would assume the squib kick is coming. -3 yards on the drive, though. If I'm a Howlers fan, I'm also thinking, 2 almost touchdowns. That fumble return almost taken for a touchdown. The catch in the end zone reversed. Call reversed. But it's halftime. Crazy fuckers up 10-6 over the Howlers. And the halftime show, how about I sing something for you? How about I'm too nervous. Tee-hee. Maybe next time. Tee-hee. Couldn't think of anything. Tee-hee. And we're back to DFL football. Here's the kick to open up the second half. Fuckers will get the ball. They have the lead. 10-6. Not a lot of scoring in the divisional round altogether. It does look like the weather has cleared up for the second half. The rain system has moved. Maybe we'll see some fireworks start happening from these quarterbacks. Let's see if the Howlers come out with some extra juice. And a nice tackle. Troy Kramer with the tackle. Every single home team has won today. So that would spiritually benefit the Howlers. But you can't always bet on the Spirits, though they are strong in the Dream Football League. It's third down now. Still don't think any team has converted on third down. Steve Alderman, no one in the backfield. Throws it. Complete! Converts on third down on what seemed like a prayer of a throw. Mike Green with the catch. He was able to fight back for it. First reception of the game. But yeah, he was hit as he threw. I'm surprised he was able to get that one off. He's a sick fuck, that guy, Steve Alderman. Sick fuck in the pocket. Three and 11 today. Let's see, with the rain gone, can he unlock his potential? Hands it off to the right side. It's Carrier. Carrier looking for the stiff arm. Can't find it. Nice carry, though. Deshaun McDowell with the tackle. A lot of tackles for a strong safety. Never liked that. Needs to get through that secondary. Steve sends his tight end, Rashad Kramer, in motion. Hands it off to Carrier. Up the middle. Carrier finds that hole. Makes a man miss. Man, they were making Vincent Cotton looked like a fool out there. Solomon Carrier dancing. And Steve Alderman in the I formation. Hands it off to the left side. Great block by number 76 there. Gets Solomon a great gain. Or that wasn't Solomon Carrier. That was Josh Stafford. Giving Solomon Carrier a little breather on the sideline. Been carrying the load for this team. Stafford's still in there. He gets tackled, wrapped up. Maybe half a yard on the play. It's third down. Fuckers just outside the red zone. Lots of options available to them on this play. 4 men on the defensive line for the Howlers. 3 linebackers. They all blitz. They call run, and they still can't stop it. Howlers knew the fuckers were running it. They send 7 men on the blitz. And still, Josh Stafford, the rookie backup, breaks through the line for the fuckers. Solomon Carrier's back in there. All of the 27. Fake the handoff to number 27. Look left, and that's blocked away. Leonardo Stringer with a defensive stop. Leonardo Stringer reminds me of that one comic book with the tortoises and the like the samurai guys. And Steve Alderman tries to get off a quick pass, throws it at the feet of his receiver, though. Maybe that slipped out, ball's still a little wet. Maybe the ball was wet from the ground, from the turf. Wolfmoon Howlers trying to get a stop here on third down. Both fuckers' third down conversions have been on this drive. Can they get a third? Complete the pass to the right side, but they do not convert. And Keith Dickerson has been injured. Ooh, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll talk to our sideline reporter, see what she says about that when she gets the news. Meanwhile, Glenn McLean. I'm going to call him McLean. I like McLean. It's a kicker name. Glenn McLean going to try to extend the lead, and he will. It is now back to a 7-point game. And the Howlers are in dire need of a touchdown. Oh. I want to have something really like fun for dinner. Something badass. Probably like a large hunk of meat. Pause that. Kevin Grant with the return. And now the Howlers will get a turn in the second half. A lot of time taken up by the fuckers, though. That was a good first drive of the second half for them. Still, it is a one-possession game, just 7 points between these two teams. Bill Gonzalez needs to get something going, though. Got nothing going in the first half. Uninspired performance for Billy G. Cameron Jackson, though, having a nice game so far. 62 yards on 9 rushes. They just need to feed him. Clock running down in the third quarter. A minute and a half remaining. Bill Gonzalez sends his fullback in motion. Fakes the handoff. Billy G on his left side. Lots of time. Moving around, Billy G looks deep. 2 men defending, and he can't hit that. Overthrows it. That's his third big overthrow of this game. It's interesting, man. You know, you look at legacy. Look at legacy. Bill Gonzalez. An amazing legacy. But in the playoffs, his legacy is as a choker. Fakes the handoff to Cameron Jackson. Not a lot of time. Finds a man on the left side, and he gets him. That's their first third down conversion. It's the pass to the fullback. Brian Hamilton. Bald head. Gets the first down. We heard earlier from our sideline reporter that they've got news on Keith Dickerson. Let's go down to Stacy.
Yeah, so Keith Dickerson, he has a leg cramp and he's going to come back in this game.
Oh, that's great news for the Crazy Fuckers. Crazy Fuckers, though, right now loading the box. Still able to make the play in the secondary. They had a lot of men in the box there. They were ready for a run. Trying to stop Cam Jack. Billy G has the men loaded strong to the right, but they run it to the left side. Weak side run can only get so much. And it's yet again a third down. Both of these teams did not convert on the third down conversion in the first half. Both have done so on their first drive of the second half. But this is only the Howlers' first drive of the second half, and it's almost the end of the third quarter. Here they try to run it for a significant chunk of yards, and they cannot convert there. And it's interesting. Gotta wonder if that's a lack of trust in Bill Gonzalez right now. Just has not played a great game. And the Howlers have to punt it away again. Keith Dickerson calls for the fair catch. And catches it. It'll be the Fuckers' ball yet again. This drive is sponsored to you by Butt Cream. What Butt Cream? What brand? Just whatever one you use. Just all of them. Just creams for butts. That's a handoff to the right side for Solomon Carrier. He's staying on his feet, chopping those feet. But he eventually gets taken down. Too many men swarming. Solid games from both of our running backs in this one. Running back stats, those are sponsored by the Criterion Collection. I don't know the prices on the Criterion Network right now or any of the information, but like it's there and you could go sign up. Great movies on there, classic movies. And with that advertisement, we will head into the fourth quarter. What we like to call the nut up or shut up quarter here in the DFL Network. And it's 2nd and 8 here for Steve Alderman and the Crazy Fuckers. Back at their own 19. Will they try to run the clock out here with Solomon Carrier? He's been running it nice all day. Strong line is strong to the left side, but they got the fullback shaded to the right. Solomon Carrier sent in motion to the left side. Defense trying to adjust. Fullback dive up the middle, goes nowhere. Trying to fool him, getting men out of the box, but nothing moving there. Fuckers would love to put some points on the board, make this a 2-score game at least. They had 2 third-down conversions on the last drive. Can they get another one here? They hand it off, up a big gap, but it's filled. Solomon saw daylight to the first down, but Johnny Holt sidles over in between the hole and fills it. Johnny Holt loves filling holes. Pause. Guess that, that doesn't have to be. I'm just pausing it up because it's sexual, It doesn't have to be like we're woke here at the DFL network. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. DFL fans know what I mean. Fair catch taken by Kevin Grant. And they will start this just past the 25. A pivotal drive for this Howlers team. Right, if you don't score here, it's not the end of at the end of the world, depending on how long this drive takes. But at the same time, if you don't score here, you're starting to play. The devil has an hourglass on your season. That's what the time is. If you don't get this drive, you guys get what I'm saying. DFL fans know what I'm saying. Hand it off to Cam Jack. Starts right, but goes up the middle. Cuts it back in. That's a nice little gain for Cam Jack. Unfortunately, it feels like this isn't the time for nice little gains. 5-yard gains you can do. Just want to make sure you can get that touchdown because you need the touchdown. To the right side, it's Cameron Jackson. He's got a lot of space, a lot of green room, and he makes use of it, gets the first down. He gets brought down at the Howlers 40. Let's take a look at this play. Cam Jack, 80 yards in this game, trying to will the Howlers to a playoff victory. Oh, didn't mean to put that up. Damn it! Damn it! Hand it up the middle, and goes nowhere. Stuffed. Absolutely stuck up like a brick wall. Bill Gonzalez looking left. Hits a man in the hands, but he can't hold on. It's Baron Vincent not being able to hold on. Baron Vincent wasn't able to get his feet down for the touchdown earlier. Having some mental errors in this one. Can't have that. Howlers 2-4 all time in the playoffs. They're one of 2 teams in the DFL to have made the playoffs every single season. It's them and the Seamen. But the Howlers 2-4 in the playoffs. And that is not a well-advised pass blocked by Eugene Logan. Bill Gonzalez just not playing good football today. And it was a quick drive, all things considered, but They're putting the fuckers in the driver's seat to put this game away. Crazy fuckers on dagger notice. Again, Howlers 2-4 all time. Not a great playoff record by any stretch of the imagination. But if you look on the other side, fuckers 6-2 all time in the playoffs. Tale of two franchises. Of course, both teams with two of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the league. Two of the best running backs to ever play in the league. I mean, this is a dream matchup in the DFL. Johnny Carson. Not the one you're thinking of, though. Making the tackle there. Steve Alderman now under center. It's 2nd and 11. Good first play for the Howlers there. Hand off up the middle. Great second play for the fuckers. Solomon Carrier. Nice pickup. Suddenly it's a much more manageable 3rd down, but it's still 3rd down. Anything can happen here. Howlers want this stop. You would love to get the stop before the 2-minute warning. Are the fuckers going to run it here? Looks like the Howlers are guessing run. Lots of men in the box for the Howlers. Fuckers are definitely going to run the time as low as they can. Can Solomon Carrier put this game away? Wouldn't be over if he got this, but there would be... If Howlers would need a miracle. They snap the ball up the middle. Solomon Carrier is brought down. What a play. Leonardo Stringer. He didn't bring him down, but he held him up. Leonardo Stringer, who has had an amazing day, and in a one-on-one, the corner makes a great stop, holds up the strong Solomon Carrier, and waits for his guys to get there on the gang tackle. And the 2-minute warning will strike. Howlers down by 7, 2 minutes. So today there have been 2 trends. The home team has won every single game. And there have been sort of like fake comebacks in every game. So the team that's like looking like they might come back, they don't do it. They fall flat. The comeback team has fallen flat. So one of those trends is getting bucked in this game. And one of those trends of today. The earlier 3 games. Some great games. Lay Random Sword beat the Jungle City Wild. We had the Sea City Seamen move on to meet the Sword after they beat the Poison Scorps. And just earlier, the Leaping Lizards beat the Busy Beavers. Now the Howlers are going to try and get a win of their own here, try to make a comeback. Billy G, lots of time in the pocket, and he throws a pick across the middle. Billy G throws an interception. The first play of the drive, Bill Gonzalez, 47 yards in this game on 20 passes. Bill Gonzalez basically averaging 2 yards a pass. maybe one of the worst quarterback performances we've seen in the DFL playoffs ever. And you'd hate to say that cements Billy G's legacy. Handoff up the middle. And they're already chiming in on social media. See, they're calling him a what if hypothetical man. Bill Gonzalez. This game, I wouldn't say is technically over, but with the fuckers in field goal range here, oh, and after that first down, this game is over. The fuckers are going to be moving on. Barring any miracle play, fuckers have this game in the bag. They will still run it. They're not in victory formation just yet. Solomon Carrier up the middle. Nothing much going there. It does not need much. Field goal here puts them up 2 possessions. Let me lower the stadium noise to show, like, dude, how deflated they are. It's silent, bro. That interception just silenced the crowd. Solomon Carrier silencing the crowd. What a game from Solomon Carrier. Some missteps from the Howlers. I mean, they got 6 points here. Both of those could have been touchdowns in my eyes, you know? I mean, the fumble recovery, the guy just wasn't fast enough. He got caught. The fullback dive, that's a first down, and that is officially the game. Fuckers can enter victory formation here. Howlers complaining to the refs about holds. Probably complaining about that earlier holding. But you know, they're complaining about the refs. This game is over. Steve Alderman in victory formation, as he's done many times in the playoffs. Fuckers now 7-2 all time in the playoffs. That includes 1 Dream Bowl. And they will play against the Leaping Lizards in the AFC Championship game. We have our matchup set. It is the Crazy Fuckers at the Leaping Lizards and the Sea City Seamen at Le Random Sword. So we'll be at the Vegemite Dome and the Reddit Dome. So 2 domes for the championship games. That will be fun. I guess no weather elements like in this one. But Steve the sick fuck Alderman. We are moving close to a possible, if we get fuckers seamen, one of those teams will get to 2 Dream Bowl championships. But if it's Lizards versus Sword, we'll have a brand new champion guaranteed. So lots to happen, lots going on. You know, if you want to listen to some DFL stats right now, I'm going to go to the box scores. So, you know, don't need to go anywhere if you want to see the box scores of the earlier games, Gonna look at him, talk through him just a little bit, and we'll call it for the night. DFL action. Steve Alderman pumped. Really solidifies lots about both of these guys' legacies. Both of these guys definitely classic DFL guys. But one of them wins in the playoffs. And that's Steve the Sick Fuck Alderman, not Bill Gonzalez. Conference finals. Let's have a look over the divisional games. Not in the order we played them, but just the order that they're said. Busy Beavers kept it close against the Leaping Lizards, all things considered, but the Lizards in control basically all this game. AC by them, 3 interceptions in the first half, really what cost them. Can't have that. But Steve Lopez came out as a furry today during media, and he got a touchdown in this game, a huge touchdown, and he dedicated it to the furry community. And it was actually an incredibly heartwarming moment in the furry community. He goes by Snowlight Starshine these days. He is a white fox, and he is Steve Lopez. A Random Sword handled the Jungle City Wild. Basically nothing to talk about in that one. And we just watched Bill Gonzalez. Kind of a meltdown game. Not great from the crazy fuckers, but they got the job done. Steve Alderman doing what he had to do. Really, the crazy fuckers defense came up big against Bill Gonzalez. And Scorps and Seaman. Scorps just not able to get it done. Just one really good play for the Poison Scorps. Other than that, Seaman. No touchdowns for them, but Kevin Hale nailing every single field goal. Owning the Scorps with his leg. And I got crazy fuckers, Leaping Lizards. That'll be a fun jersey matchup. Fun game. And Seaman at Sword. This will be the 3rd time these teams have played in the playoffs. DFL history. Seamen have won both times. Maybe it'll be different this time. Hope you enjoyed, DFL fans. I hope to see you next week for the conference championship games. Love you all. Dream on, football fans.